This is like a little Madonna-esque. Maybe like a throwback to the 80s. Or Mickey Mouse. Alright, I'm going with it. Hi everyone, welcome back. It's finally time for Mask Monday, and today I'm going to be using the Bliss Triple Action Instant Energizing Mask. So the instructions for this mask are really simple, and it just says, you massage it into your skin. It's gonna create like a foam, and you leave it on for 5 minutes, and then you just rinse it off. You can use it up to 3 times a week. And it's supposed to brighten your complexion. So the timing on this seems pretty simple, and like it's going to be a real quick little mask. So I'm going to start off with the with my favorite Paula's Choice moisturizing mask around my eyes, and then I'll jump right into the Bliss mask. I know I've talked about this 100 times. Well, maybe not quite 100, but a lot. And this is just such a great moisturizing mask from Paula's Choice, and it's just really like a thick cream that you can apply to the skin, and you can leave it on basically as long as you want. You can leave it on 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, all night, whatever. It's really flexible, but it's really just such a great multi-purpose mask product. Okay, now onto the Bliss mask. Just says massage into damp skin. Well, since I'm not at my sink, I'm just going to take this little bottle of water and just spritz my face. To make it damp. So here's what it looks like inside the box. It's 3.4 fluid ounces, and it has a little pump. So, ooh, okay, it's pink-ish. I don't know if you can tell, pinkish tan. And it smells kind of citrusy, I guess. Let me go ahead and turn my timer on, and I'll tell you what I'm thinking. So, it's like foaming on my face. It's kind of fun. It's a fun little mask. It's very similar to this mask that I did a while back that I got in my Pop Sugar box. It feels almost identical. The scent is a little different, but the way it's kind of foaming up on my face feels exactly the same. And actually, I really liked that mask a lot. And I like this. You have to work kind of quickly because it starts foaming right away, and it feels kind of silly. And I have a feeling it's going to be a little drippy. So I have a washcloth here to catch any drips. This is like little scrubbing bubbles for your face. That's how it feels. Just it's like little bubbles popping on your face. So the reviews on the Sephora website are really mixed. It does get 4 stars, but the commentary ranges from people who think it do nothing, from people who thinks it does nothing, to people who love it. So it's like anything. I think it may work better for some skin types than for other skin types, and you have to just try it out. However, this is kind of pricey to try it out. This bottle is $54, so while there's a lot of product in here, if you don't like it, yeah, you could be stuck with a lot of product. So if you're trying it, I would suggest try it from someplace that has a good return policy in case you don't like it. Now, I've had this for months. There's no way I can possibly return it, and that's going in my nose. But I do, if it feels like the other one when I take it off, I'm going to really like this. I think it's kind of a fun freshen up mask, maybe for the morning, before you know, getting dressed in the morning, you can quickly do this because the timing is so great. It's such a quick turnaround time, so you can do it, jump in the shower, wash it off, and you're kind of good to go. So some of this is, like, this is not bubbling anymore. These, where you see the big white poofs, it's still, I can feel it kind of, the bubbles popping on my skin, but here I'm definitely done. I have a little over a minute left, so I'm wondering by the time is all done whether all those bubbles will be done popping. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes. Most of it has finished bubbling. You know, if I were on my own, I would probably just let it finish bubbling and wipe it off. But I'm going to go ahead. Follow with a toner and moisturizer. So I'm going to just let this dry down so I can see what it's like. While that's drying, I have something I wanted to ask you about. So I don't know if you saw in the news last week, there was a whole bunch of articles about this new 3D printer called Mink that can print makeup. And I found it really fascinating. It raised a lot of questions in my mind. I'll include, there's actually a little YouTube video of the inventor showing her product and giving a little demo about how it works. So basically, in a nutshell, you can, if you see a color in a magazine or that your friend's wearing, or in the store, you can take a picture of it, capture the code for that color, and then download it to your printer, and it'll print that color into like an eyeshadow base. And then you can use that as eyeshadow. So I thought, you know, I thought it was kind of a weird concept, but pretty kind of interesting in a weird way. But one of the first questions I thought were, you know, they were saying, oh, how great this is, and how it's going to open it up to, you know, really change the way the beauty community works. And I'm thinking, it's not just about color, because it's also about texture and the way a product performs. And that, you'd have to buy the correct base in order to do that. So I personally don't see how that would work. Plus, you know, the target audience is very young, 13 to 21 years old. And, you know, they're thinking of selling this printer for $300, which I thought was like, that's a lot of money for a kid that age. Why would they spend that when they can just go to the drugstore and buy whatever they want? So anyway, it's an interesting concept. It's an interesting discussion. I'm going to include the link below. I would love to hear your thoughts on this, just to see what you think about the whole idea of maybe being able to print your own makeup in the future. If that's something you would even be interested in. I frankly like to touch it, and I'm not sure that this is a win for me. And I'm sure it's, you know, way on down the road. I'm not their target audience, but it's certainly, from a technology standpoint, is very interesting. Okay, back to the mask. So my face is dried, and I do feel like I feel very refreshed and very clean. Like I feel like super clean. It's not terribly moisturizing, so I'm definitely would need to, anybody is going to need to add a moisturizer to their skin after this. So it's not a moisturizing mask, it's more of a, I think, a deep cleaning mask, but very refreshing. I can see myself using this in the morning as part of a quick pick-me-up in my morning routine if I'm feeling a little like dull or like I need a little wake up, because it's very refreshing. So I did like this. I'm not sure the money is going to make it worth it, because I think it's kind of pricey, but I liked it. I thought it was kind of fun. and a different kind of technology. Well, now I have two very similar. Fortunately, I have someone in my house who would possibly want to share this, so there's that. So I hope you enjoyed this Mask Monday, and let me know what you think about printing your own makeup, if that's something you could do, if you would want it to. If you wanted to, you would do it, is what I'm trying to say. And if you think this is something that's going to take off. So I'm really interested in hearing your comments on that. So if you're new to my channel and you're just stopping by, thank you so much. I hope you will hit the subscribe button and join me for future videos. And also, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so you can join me there. And I will see you real soon. Bye!